My name is Carson. Welcome to Thrifty Garage, a channel where we do everyday repairs, how-tos, and reviews. And in today's video, we'll be reviewing these two socket sets from Harbor Freight. Here we've got the Icon, which retails for $35, and here we've got the Pittsburgh Pro, which retails for $10. First off, I'd like to apologize. It seems my channel's been overrun with tool review videos. I've done the Snap-on Mac warranty video, and that's just led me into a wormhole of research into tools, and that's led me to all of this tool research. So I've got a really cool project planned for these sockets. I'm actually picking up about 20 sockets to do a durability test, an endurance test. And while I've got them, we've got some sets here, might as well review them and share the feedback that I've got. This is not a channel where we stick to the tool review videos. We will get back off of this, but like I said, I've kind of gone down this rabbit hole, and might as well finish it out while we're here. Here we've got the Pittsburgh Pro and the Icon. This Icon retails at $34.99. After a 20% off coupon, I picked this up for $27.99. And the Pittsburgh Pro has an original price of $8.99 with a 20% off coupon discount that came out to be $7.19. So first off, presentation. Obviously, this Pittsburgh Pro is bare bones, just a store shelf display. I don't know if I would use this in my toolbox. We can even get these suckers off of here. Probably not the best way there. Okay, we're not having any luck here. Yeah, this is definitely not a display that you can use to store these in. Is there instructions on how to remove this? Okay. Marring up our brand new stuff. That came off pretty good. It didn't seem to damage it, so that's exciting news. Okay, so presentation on the Pittsburgh Pro. It's lacking. You're obviously only buying the sockets. Icon, really nice. Looks nice, looks quality, and you should, I guess, when you're paying this much. Cardboard in here. This is obviously garbage. I would have no purpose for this. Little glass plastic cover. Could you use this in your toolbox? Reminds me of my dad had an old no-name half-inch ratchet set, and it just had really cheap. This is actually thicker plastic than what I think he had. Really cheap plastic liner that everything's had in. And this time the plastic gets brittle and breaks. But really not a bad organizer. So sizes, we got two different approaches here. These are both 3/8 drive, and the Icon, we've got a continuous 8 to 19 millimeter. The Pittsburgh Pro does skip, but it goes all the way up to 22. So we've got 10 through 17, and then we skip to 19, and then we skip to 22. So we do lose out on the 8 and the 9 on this set. We missed the 18, but then we go all the way up to 22. So depending on what you need, that might be a good thing in the Pittsburgh Pro. The big comparison difference is we are looking at a 12-point versus a 6-point, depending on what you need. That'll also depend. Pittsburgh Pro does have a larger size indication there. The Icon's much smaller. We've got the Pittsburgh Pro logo on there. We got our Icon logo here. We got this traction ribbing along the top here, or the base. And we've got a part number there, and CRV standing for chrome vanadium. And the Icon, we've got a part number there, S2SM19. So outside visual appearances, Icon is a titch taller, and we do have, looks like, some extra surface area either in the top for extra strength, or we've got reduced surface area in the bottom for maybe a combination of both. This does look a little bit narrower than the flare on the Pittsburgh Pro, so maybe that's a little bit of a weight reduction here in this 19, or just added intrigue there. So we do have a 6-point versus a 12-point. As far as the finish goes, it's hard to say. Casting Looks like pretty good quality inside there. We don't have any, you know, chunks left over in the end here. This one does flare in quite a bit more than the Icon. So we've got more surface area in the Icon. We've got our detemp ball location in there, which looks pretty similar. You know, looking at these, I can't say one over the other one which one looks more quality. The Icon compares themselves to Snap-on. So let's take a look at what a Snap-on socket looks like next to this Icon. 10mm, this is the only size Snap-on I've got, so I apologize in advance for that comparison. Okay, here we've got the Icon versus the Snap-on. You can see here we've got some design differences. The sides on the Icon are a little bit more harsh, whereas the Snap-on sides are a little bit more smooth. And that transition, height-wise, visually, they look pretty dang close, if not identical. We do have this this edge goes around. The Snap-on has 2 of those rings, and the Icon only has 1, and those are continuous all the way around. I believe those are kind of a traction ring to help with grip. We do have a matching font for the 10s, or very similar. I guess the 10 on this one, the one has a tick on it, but they are both slant font. The font for the logos, the Icon is more of a bold all caps font, and the Snap-on is more of a cursive, more of an elegant font. And we've got some part numbers in here as well. The Icon is S2SM10, and the Snap-on is FSM101. Snap-on is made in the USA, and the Icon is not stamped USA, so I'm not sure where it's made. Both of these have a lifetime warranty. If you've seen my Snap-on review video, I've had good luck with Snap-on warranties. I've never returned any tools to Harbor Freight, but supposedly they have a really good process where you just take it in and they give you a new one. If we take a look inside here, there is a place for a detemp ball on both of these. I'm not sure if the Snap-on's just dirtier or if it's not as deep or apparent, but the Icons do look pretty clean, pretty similar. If we look at this end, everything's pretty similar as well. Certainly some visual similarities. We're going to do a durability and endurance test on these. We'll see which one holds up. Let's move on past the Snap-on socket and let's get back to comparing this Icon to the Pittsburgh Pro. Let's take a look at these. You know, the real big difference, as I can see, is the 6-point versus 12-point. I don't really see any big differences other than that. We'll go ahead and put these 10s. I do have a 10mm head bolt, so we'll put the 10s on here and see if there's a difference. Might be a difference simply for the 12-point versus 6-point difference. I handle those pliers pretty well. So I guess we can look on the small end of the spectrum here. We've got quite a difference in the Pittsburgh Pro versus the Icon. Pittsburgh Pro is much, much taller. We're about the same there on feel. Obviously, again, our 10 stamped much bigger. We've got Pittsburgh Pro. I will say that these are stamped much deeper. It's a deeper stamp. It'll probably last longer. That'll probably hold it better in our endurance test, whereas these are just very finely engraved. And this one does have a slight ring on it, which I didn't notice on the other one. So we do have a ring down here for grip, at least pulling grip. We do have a deeper head here. You know, these smaller sockets are probably going to be better for you getting into tighter spaces. Not sure what the advantage is of having that taller Pittsburgh Pro, especially in the 10mm. If you need extra length, get a deep socket or get an extension. What do we learn from this? You decide. You know, really, I'm just showing you apples to apples, what they look like, what I see, what they feel like. The real test will be that endurance test I'm planning on doing. I'm really curious to see how these hold up. Again, those deep indentions, how they can hold up to the test of time. We'll find out. Thanks for watching this video on the Harbor Freight Icon versus Pittsburgh. Let us know in the comment section below which one do you think is going to perform better in my rock tumbler test. As well as any questions or comments you have, leave them down below. If you enjoyed the video, give us a big thumbs up. And if you aren't already, please subscribe to the channel. And thanks for watching Thrifty Garage. You have to unscrew this. Thanks for watching this comparison video on the Harbor Freight versus the Pittsburgh Pro.